Hi, Vera Cabero here. This is Google Forms and Sheets for the Amateur, and this is actually the fourth video in this little series. In this video, I'm going to focus on sorting and filtering your sheets. And most likely you're going to have some spreadsheets with lots and lots of information in them, which is a great thing, but it does sometimes get difficult to find the information that you need quickly, and that's where sorting and filtering come in. First of all, to know the difference between the two is important. When you are sorting information, you are just arranging all of the information in different orders depending on how you want to view it. And when you are filtering information, you're actually pulling out only part of the information and looking at only part of the information at one time. So sorting is arranging it, and then filtering is breaking it down and looking at only certain pieces of information. Okay, to demonstrate this, I've opened up a spreadsheet that has a pretty significant amount of information in it. And as you can see, this is a spreadsheet with student names, gender, class level, state, majors, and extracurricular activities. It's all fictitious, but just for demonstration purposes. And first of all, if you're just doing a simple sort by one topic, of course, there's a way to sort each column separately. And as you see, if I put my cursor here, in any one of these columns, you're going to see a little drop down. So if I just wanted to sort by name, it's just a simple matter of click here, and then I can sort the sheet A to Z or Z to A. It's already sorted A to Z. So if I sort Z to A, then it just kind of does a reverse order. So that's a simple matter. Or if you wanted to sort just by males and females, you could do this column. But sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes just sorting one sheet is not adequate. You want to arrange it a certain way. Like, for example, it might be nice on this sheet to have them sorted by class level first, and then maybe by name, and then maybe by major. And so that's the kind of thing that this special function of sorting comes in handy to do. And first of all, if you want to sort the whole sheet, if you click in this upper left-hand corner, that will select it all. If you only want to sort certain columns or rows, then you just select those first, but I'm going to select all. And after I have selected the entire sheet, I'm going to go up here and click on Data, and then I'm going to click Sort Range. Now, I do want to point out, if you find that Sort Range is faded out and not clickable, if you have attached your spreadsheet to a form, you can only sort the range whenever the form is unlinked. So if that is the case and you can't click here, then you go to Form and you unlink your form, which of course you would only want to do if you were finished collecting the data, but that's how you would do it. Now back to sorting the range. If you click Data, click Sort Range, and this is going to first of all give you the option to click if the data has a header row which you want to select, and then it's going to let you pick between all of the header rows. So I think first of all I would like to sort by class level. I'd like all my freshmen together, my sophomores together, and so forth. And then next I would like them arranged by major. And then I would also then within that group, I would like them to be arranged by name. Okay, so I'm going to sort them 3 different ways, and all of them I'm leaving this A to Z. And now I'll show you what that looks like. You click it, give it just a second, and as you see, there they are, all my freshmen in alphabetical order by major, alphabetized as well, and so forth. So that's a good thing to do if you're trying to arrange your data a certain way. If you want it to match your grade book, for example, you could sort by block, then last name. So it's a good way to pull in a couple of different sort features. And so that is sorting, and now we're going to move on into filtering, and I'm going to undo my sort and get my data back the way that it was. Okay, and there we have it all mixed up. Okay, now if I were going to filter the data, this little icon right here is your filter icon. And what it does, again, filtering just pulls out certain pieces of information. So maybe if I'm looking only for students who are from Florida, for example, if I want to filter this column, I can click there, I can click the filter button, and notice that it gets a green outline around it, this column, which tells me that it is available to be filtered. And then if you click your little downward arrow, it looks a little different, and it will by default select all of them. So first of all, I want to clear that, and if I only want to see students from Florida, well, let's pick one more, maybe Florida and North Carolina, for example. Then I click OK, And there they are. It pulls out only those students. Now the rest of the information is not gone. Again, it's just a way of pulling out a little bit of information at a time to make things easier to find. When I want to go back to finding my other information, then I just unsort it or click my back button and it will unsort it. So again, that is filtering, and you can filter lots of different ways. And it just makes a faster, easier way to find information. Also, one more tip that I think I've given in a previous tutorial, but if you wanted to find data quickly, you're looking for just a word or a phrase, you can use the find feature, which is Control F. And notice the Find in Sheet button, or the window open up here for Find in Sheet. And for example, maybe if I'm only looking for one particular person, notice when I type it in there, it tells me how many instances of that name or that word are in my spreadsheet. And notice on my spreadsheet it highlights them. So if that name appeared 10 times, it would say 1 of 10. And then you can click through and it will go to and highlight them at other places in the spreadsheet, which is a great way to just find things quickly. Okay, and that's enough for one video, so I'm going to be closing down this one. In the next video, I will teach you how to use find and replace to find things in your spreadsheet and replace them quickly and easily. I'll teach you how to protect cells, rows, columns, and entire sheets, how to use conditional formatting to color code your answers and your forms, and then also how to use data validation within a spreadsheet.